Mark Matzek is sitting with me today. We're talking all about this past week in wrestling for the Augies, as well as their upcoming meet tomorrow night with MSU Moorhead. So, Mark, let's firstly talk about Jason Adams, who's obviously, we talk about him every week, but it bears repeating. He is #1 wrestler in the nation at 157, beats a Division I wrestler in the championship from NDSU. He's your workhorse. He's your anchor. Talk about how he sparked the team in the MSU Moorhead Dragon Open.
Jason had a great tournament. His first match, if I remember correctly, he won by a fall, and then his second match, he was actually down 3-0 going into the third period, and Jason had a great comeback. Ended up winning, I think it was 6-4 or 6-5, something to that nature. But it was a great match. It was actually the same wrestler from Augustana that he wrestled at the duel, which Jason had a tough time with that guy. And I think his name was Marcus Edgington, and he brought it again in the semis this last Saturday. So it was another great match. And then the finals, Jason had a great match versus, I think his name is Salmonen out of from North Dakota State. So it was a match that went back and forth. There's never-ending action in that match, and Jason Adams wrestles best when he just doesn't think and reacts. Right. And I think he hit, I'd probably say about 15 different techniques in that match, and and it was on the offense the whole time and never stopped moving, and that's what won that match.
Absolutely. Matt Bailey and Ryan Seidler share the title at 141. Jackson Moboma and Josh Kohler share at 174. Maybe not guys that you had step up in the past, but really stepped up this tournament. So talk about, with your 28 place winners, talking about how, it was really a team effort and everybody really stepped forward.
Well, Ryan Seidler and Matt Bailey, they did a great job by co-champing at the tournament this last weekend, and it was a great tournament win and accomplishment for first-year wrestlers here. And Jackson Moboma and Josh Kohler and those two guys at 174 are great stories on how they've improved. I think last year at this time they were both 0-4, and I know Jackson, if I remember correctly, Jackson last year was 0-4 and had gotten pinned 4 times, and right now I think he's 6-1, and is having a great year. And the same thing goes with Josh Kohler. Is he's training hard and is reacting well to some of the coaches' challenges, and I couldn't be happier the way that those guys are wrestling.
You have Moorhead here tomorrow night over in Cy Melby, and so you've got a chance to see the wrestlers now heading down to their open. So how do you think you match up? Obviously, Jared Massey didn't wrestle Saturday, but he'll be back for this match. So how do you feel your matchup on paper? And obviously you expect a victory, but is there any certain statement you want to make going out?
Well, it's going to be it'll be a great duel. Chris Nelson's the head coach up there. He always has, it's his first year, but we got a glimpse of those guys obviously this last Saturday. That he'll have them guys ready, and they've always been a real strong team. And with the addition of Chris Nelson, he's going to be working with them technically as well. So they're young, but they're coming in with the mindset to knock off the Augsburg Aggies at their home place. So we have to be ready, and we're not going to let up 1 second. We're not going to take our foot off the throttle. Yeah.
So we'll be back with Mark next Monday to talk about MSU Moorhead, and then going into break, you'll have a 17-day layoff. Obviously, you have 2 more matches, I believe, after the Moorhead match, and then 2 more matches, and you'll be on break, and we'll talk all about that and how we really keep the guys fresh next week. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mike.